What's up, Fruities? Fruit Daddy here. Welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my food forest. So it is 6 de Mayo right now. So yesterday was the holiday, and I'm going to be just walking you around. And it really just hit me about a week ago how proud I am of my food forest. I've been trying to grow food for like 6 years, and I think I started with a garden bed. In my first year, I literally didn't eat anything from my garden bed. The next year, I ate a little bit of food. The next year, I started a food forest. The next year, I had 5 fruit trees. The next year, I had 15 fruit trees. And this year, I have like over 30 fruit trees in the ground. You don't get your green thumb overnight, it's a learning curve. And so I just want to share with you guys some of the fruiting progress. So it looks like twigs out there to everyone, just all my trees are just babies. So when you look at my food forest, it's definitely very young. And so about my mom died like 2 months ago, and I've just been grieving and mourning, and so it feels like it's just yesterday, and I don't feel like it's ever gonna feel like it's been a long time or anything like that. And so about a week ago, I was just up all night just crying for my mom, and first thing in the morning, I went outside in my food forest, and I just walked around to my fruit trees and was touching them, and I just, the first time in 6 years, I realized how much fruit is coming on my fruit trees, and this is like the first time ever where I'm gonna have a abundance of fruit. And so I'm gonna keep these clips short, and I'll just show you around some of the fruit that I'm gonna be eating. I didn't finish my thought upstairs, but so I woke up that morning and I just realized my plants were finally bearing fruit for me, and it just felt very comforting, like my mom was, looking down at me and just just holding me and comforting me by bearing all this fruit. And so I'm going to start off with showing you my fig tree. And this I actually planted at my mom's house like 4 years ago or something. And so what's going on here is I've really pruned it back a lot, and so next year I'll probably get maybe 50 fruit, but this is gonna give me about 8 fruit, and these are just nice big fat figs, and they are juicy. They taste like watermelon. This is a Liberty apple right here, right next to the fig tree that I just showed you, and so it maybe has 50 fruit just setting right there. So the flowers just set and they left the fruit there, so this Liberty apple looks healthy. I don't know how well you can see that, but these are the pawpaw flowers. So this is just a tiny little pawpaw right in the front yard by the other trees I just showed you, and then we got a grapevine right Keeping there. It in the front yard, we got one cultivar of cherry right here. We maybe have 50 cherries setting. This side, this cultivar over there doesn't have any cherries. This was maybe the most exciting thing for me, is I have this Indian free peach right here, and there's probably 12 peaches setting. So the little baby there, it's hard to... This is the biggest fruit probably in the yard right now. It's a Puget Gold apricot. Here's the oldest fruit tree on my property, and it's gonna have maybe 250 pounds of fruit on it. So each of these are pears. They taste super good, and this fruit tree is just doing really well. Right underneath this fruit tree is my 5-way cherry, and we actually have cherries on all 5 of the different cultivars, so that is insane. Here's another apple, and it's flowering right now. This one looks like it's gonna be far too loaded with fruit, so I'm gonna have to thin it out a lot. So here's my basic peach tree. This is a frost peach, and this is like the common one in my area. So and my friend Ken, he has a frost peach that's a super great tree, but his tree got just hurt really bad by how, with the freeze and the heat early in the growing season. So my frost peach as well isn't like bushing. We got another Desert King fig here, and this is another one of the fruit trees that I transplanted from my mom's house. So here's my persimmon tree, one of my persimmons, and it's leafing really late, but that's okay. It fruits really late in the year. Here is another rare ass peach tree in my area. It's an autumn rose peach tree, and I see several fruits on here. So the first tree as well, the one that had like 12 on it, was a very, you don't see those peaches around here. Everyone only grows the frost peach, and everyone's frost peaches got messed up by the frost early in the spring. Here's what I saw that really just made me feel like my mom was loving me up, was these medlars right here. So these are the fruit that royalty eat, and they're just beautiful. These aren't actually the fruit that's setting. This is the about to flower right here. I'm not showing you in this tour a lot of the plants that I've helped establish at this food forest site, but here is a really nice blueberry that I actually dug out from my friend Ken's blueberry patch, and it was just growing right up next to one of his blueberries. So I've been growing this in a pot for like 2.5, 3 years from wherever I've been living, and finally got it into my food forest right here. I'm gonna end this video here. A moment that I've dreamt about for many years is filming a video of myself underneath a fig tree, and this is my most successful fig tree right now. It's my oldest, and I've really been caring for it as the best that I can over the years. Look at these insects just crawling all over me. Don't know if you could see that, but so thank you so much for watching this food forest tour, and I'll give you another tour in maybe 2 or 3 months and show you how it's all doing. Until next time, deuces.